So welcome everyone to the morning Wellbeing ritual. Every weekday at 8 a.m. for 20 minutes, this is your daily dose of feel-good well-being. And each day we do a different practice. And once the practice is over, it gets downloaded to my YouTube channel so that you can come to the practice at any time. They're never longer than 20 minutes. They're short, sharp moments of glorious well-being to help your day start in the best possible way. And today we're doing a meditation practice. What I'm really interested in with well-being is autonomy, which basically means the ability to own your choices and take responsibility for your own well-being and feeling state. Everything I do with well-being rituals is about sharing tools that you can choose to do and that will bring greater ease and greater joy into your everyday. And so for today, I was thinking about what practice to do and reflecting on the week I've just had and the very huge difference between an evening where I have put Netflix on and had a glass of wine and kind of watched too many in a series and stayed up super late, how I feel the next day after that compared to the evenings where I have perhaps had a herbal tea and picked up a book and gone to bed at 10 and just relaxed into a book before going to sleep. And those are the kind of choices and decisions that interest me because they empower you to feel better. You're active in the process of your life. You're not kind of accidentally moving through it. So I thought today I'd share with you a really beautiful book that I often refer to when I know that my body needs to calm down. I think this may come to you back to front, I'm not sure. But anyway, The Radiant Sutras by Lauren Rush. It's an incredible book. You can see how dog-eared it is. You can open pretty much any page in this book and read one verse, and for me anyway, that immediately makes my feeling state change. It makes the chemicals of my internal world feel better. So today that's what we're going to do. I'm going to read to you from Lauren Rush, and we're going to let those words and the power of those words be fully felt in your body. So before we do that, let's think of other things we can do to make this work really well for you. So essential oils. I mentioned yesterday the use of essential oils. Today I'm working with frankincense, and I am a frankincense addict. I absolutely adore it. I've tried pretty much every brand of frankincense available on the market, and I say with absolute confidence that Wild Azure is the most heavenly frankincense on the market. So if you're able, you can get it on Amazon, I think. So Wild Azure frankincense is the best. So if you're working with an essential oil, just pop a couple of drops into the palm of your hand. Rub your hands together. And let the amazing effects of that essential oil start to drop into your body as you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Third time, deep breath in. And a real release, a real surrender as you exhale. Or gently move the body to check that everything is feeling fluid. We don't need any kind of rigidity or conflict anywhere in any cell. Everything is open to relax and open and respond to the practice. So taking the right ear down to the right shoulder. Dropping chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and coming up and over. And then changing direction, left ear to left shoulder. Chin down to chest, right ear to right shoulder, and coming up and over. And then taking shoulders up towards the ears, rolling them back and down as you exhale. Moving just a little bit slower than you initially want to go. So you're moving more like honey melting on toast. Maybe taking your hands and circling your wrists. Maybe taking your elbows and circling. And then moving any part of you that wants to have a little bit of movement. You know, yoga is the asana form of yoga that we practice in yoga studios generally. Is really just a way of getting the body to feel comfortable. The initial aim, the initial intention of that yoga practice, my understanding is that it was to enable you to sit comfortably, to go into that internal reflection of meditation. And breath work is another vehicle to help you do that. So really the whole system of yoga is gearing you up to be able to quietly go inwards in a meditative state. And one last thing before we begin, meditation, very misunderstood word, and I usually define it as anything that brings you into the present moment, whether that's going for a run or knitting or painting or singing or stroking the head of your sleeping child, whatever. Maybe seeing that full moon last night, tonight, whatever it is that brings you to absolute presence is a meditation. Nobody else gets to define that. Only you can say, what does that for you? Okay, so keeping your eyes closed, noticing the breath as it moves in and out through the nostrils. And sometimes you're able to feel a shift in temperature between the inhale and the exhale. Sometimes you can feel the tiny hairs of the nostrils move, and sometimes the skin around the nose you're able to feel. The skin is the closest organ to our brain. It's such an incredible receptor. As we feel the movement of breath, notice how the skin feels across the front of your face, the cheekbones, the jaw, especially the jaw, maybe coming down a little deeper so that you're feeling the bones, the muscles around the mouth, the teeth, coming into the space inside the mouth, your tongue. Perhaps lifting the tongue to press gently into the roof of the mouth and letting a sense of spaciousness and expansiveness spread through the tongue. Nothing for it to do, no words to be said. And letting that restful spaciousness spread up through the eyes, the corners of the eyes, behind the eyelids, moving back in towards the very heart of the brain. And the breath continues to roll through you as you move your awareness out towards the space of your ears. Maybe sensing the space, the air around the ears. Maybe noticing the sounds that you can hear. I hope that you can hear birdsong. There's so much more of it now. Noticing the feeling state as you travel to your inner ear. And coming to the very back of your head, your scalp. Maybe drop your chin so that the back of your neck feels a little bit more roomy. And taking your awareness up to the crown of your head. And possibly feeling the spaciousness around your head. It's not just the boundary of your skin and your hair. There's more of you than that. So allowing that possibility to be imagined or felt. And sometimes a nice little sigh can help shift things. So if you need one, take a nice breath in through your nose and maybe breathe out through your mouth. And moving the sensation like golden sunlight down through your throat. My goodness, how our throats work for us. The home of our vibrational quality. Let that feel rested, exquisite as you move down to your collarbones, the tops of your shoulders. Breathing more space into the incredible intricacy of your neck. Home to the vagus nerve that controls our nervous system responses. It's an enormous amount of messaging that comes through this space of neck and collar. Letting go of any last drops of residual tension. Wriggle if you need to wriggle, especially around the shoulders, feeling the shoulder blades dropping down towards the pelvis. Letting the heart open. So when we talk about the heart, we of course draw reference to the organ of the heart, that continually pumping, expanding and contracting organ. The heart space is more than that too. So much energetic work and research being done on the electrofield of the heart, the magnetism, its impact on our feeling state and the feeling state of others. And we're letting the enormity of that heart energy be felt, be sensed, maybe just be imagined, radiating out well beyond the boundaries of your physical body. And dropping down into the pelvis, allowing light to move through the pelvis, bringing softness and breath down through the spine, through the tailbone, and then letting that softness spread out through each of the limbs, the arms, the legs, into the palms of your hands, into the soles of your feet, fingers, toes. And still the rise and fall of your breath. Radiant Sutra 32. Soft or strong, wild or serene, wherever breath flows, there is song. Hear its whisper touching behind the face, singing in the throat, dancing spirals in the sanctuary of your heart. In this practice of listening, a moment may come when you just want to lie down. This is a doorway. Surrender. Fall into the wide open embrace of life. You are the instrument breath is playing. All the meditations you have ever loved are vibrating in this luxurious hum, continuing even in sleep and dreams. This is your school, just you and infinity. The texture of the self is untamed freedom. Letting the gentleness of those words, the truthfulness of those words move through you. And the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Strong or soft, wild or serene, wherever breath flows, there is song. Hear its whisper touching behind the face, singing in the throat, dancing spirals in the sanctuary of your heart. And bringing one hand up to your heart space and laying the other hand on the sternum. And feeling the rise and fall of your breath. As you call all parts of yourself back here to this body, this moment. You choose your feeling state, the chemicals of your body that create this feeling state. Respond to your words, your choices, your actions, and your environment. So as you move through the world today, cultivate that autonomy, the ability to choose what resources you. Noticing where depletion creeps in, and wherever able, making a different choice, another choice, so that your day can feel more graceful, more joyful, and with more ease. And allowing your eyes to open, bringing your hands to your heart center. And we close with the word namaste. The love inside of me sees the love inside of you, and we say that to each of us here in this space now, doing this practice, to every sentient being experiencing whatever they're experiencing in this moment. Namaste.